Across the country, there's been no relief as food costs keep rising. A recent Associated Press poll shows more than half of Americans consider grocery costs to be a major source of stress.
CBS News correspondent Jolene Kent hit the aisles to find out what's driving up prices and how you can save.
A trip to the grocery store is stinging a little more at the checkout.
$16.99 for one pack of pecans. It's insane.
Yeah, it's bad. I can't believe how much some of this stuff costs, actually.
Overall, grocery prices have continued their upward march, rising nearly 3% compared to last year. Food prices went up by 0.5% from July to August. That's the fastest monthly increase since fall of 2022. It was driven in part by commonly imported groceries.
Tariffs have a huge impact on grocery prices.
Food industry analyst Phil Lempert is known as the supermarket guru. Why are we seeing these increases?
Number one is climate change. We can't grow our food where we used to grow it. Now it's had to move to Central and Latin America. Number two is a labor shortage. And then third is our tariffs.
Among the biggest price jumps, coffee up more than 20% compared to a year ago.
We got 50% tariffs on coffee from Brazil, and we import about 35% of our coffee beans unroasted from Brazil. Coffee is going to get more expensive.
Grocery prices, they've really been soaring since the pandemic.
Family finance expert Andrea Warrock says the biggest savings start right in your kitchen.
The number one thing that you can do right now is to create a meal plan.
Warrock says that cuts down on waste and keeps credit cards in check. Other tips to shop smart: stick to your grocery list. Compare prices at multiple stores. Choose store brands, which can often be 20 to 30% cheaper. And consider buying and cooking in bulk.
Don't waste food. Take doggy bags from restaurants. Use leftovers. Freeze leftovers.
And use those coupons and frequent shopper cards to stack up the savings. Jolene Kent, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Experts say to keep an eye out for shrinkflation as well. That's when companies put less in the package and either keep prices the same or slightly increase them.
When I walk in a grocery store these days, I'm crying because I feel like somebody is disrespecting me. First of all, why is mayonnaise $7? Who the hell needs $7 mayo? Not me. And there's nothing in life that requires $7 mayonnaise. That's not mayo. I call that mortgage sauce, because if you're paying $7 a bottle, on sale, mind you, yeah, you paying somebody's mortgage. Oh, look, a little plastic box of air bread, $6. Are these croissants hand-rolled by Beyonce or something? Because frankly, that would be the only way they would be worth $6. Salad dressing, $6. Good thing I can't stand ranch, because I wasn't even buying it when it was $2. But I damn sure ain't gonna buy it at $6. Essentially paying $6 for vinegar and oil and a marketing team. Now we're going to talk about this organic ketchup. Organic ketchup for $10? And let me put y'all on game so y'all don't waste y'all money on stuff like this. Organic does not mean pesticide free, not according to the government. Honestly, it just means you paid more to feel like a better person. Stop doing that. Oh, and I'm just let you know, the price of regular ketchup ain't that much better. $7 for this little tiny container of ketchup. $7. Robbery in a bottle. Remember when barbecue sauce used to be a cheap condiment? Remember that? $5 is now the new poverty line for barbecue sauce. One of the cheapest condiments used to be on earth was hot sauce. Look at what they're doing to hot sauce. Frank's, I used to put that on everything. Not no more, not for $5. What are some of the wildest prices y'all seeing in stores right now? Because frankly, I'm crying every day. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this grocery store disrespect.
Okay, I know that I live in New York City and groceries are more expensive, but my husband just got home from the grocery store and he spent $13 on bacon. $13 on bacon. Not a lot of bacon. Not a fancy bacon. $13. Hold on. For this pack of bacon. This Oscar Mayer bacon. $13. We have to return this, right? For proof of the bacon. $13, $12.99 regular sliced bacon. Okay, under the cover of darkness, I am returning this bacon. I'm a teacher. We can't have $13 bacon. Order has been restored. The bacon has been returned. The guy at the customer service desk asked me, why are you returning this? I was like, because it's $13 for Oscar Mayer bacon. I'm not doing that. I mean, am I wrong here?
Hi guys, this is Tiana and you're watching Tiana's React. So Americans are shocked at the checkout lines. Bread, milk, meat, even vegetables are hitting record highs. Some blame inflation, others blame greed, and many say it's a disaster waiting to explode. Could this grocery crisis be the breaking point for families? Well, let's dive in and see people's opinions to this.
I thought I'd do some grocery shopping. I'm at Wegner's, and my wife wants some vegetables for crudité, right? So here's a broccoli. That's $2. Not a ton of broccoli there. There's some asparagus. That's $4. Yep. And carrots. That's $4 more. That's $10 of vegetables there. And then we need some guacamole. That's $4 more. And she loves salsa. Yeah, there's salsa there. $6. Must be a shortage of salsa. Guys, that's $20 for crudité, and this doesn't include the tequila. I mean, that's outrageous. And we got Joe Biden to thank for this.
You don't need me to tell you that grocery prices are insane in the States, but I bought this Napa cabbage the other day. I used a few of the outer leaves, so it was a little bit bigger than it is now. It's still a hefty boy. I paid $14 for this. Yes, one vegetable was $14. Is this normal? Like, I've never bought a Napa cabbage. We made some okonomiyaki. It was delicious, but expensive. I mean, one vegetable in the States is as much as like going out to a restaurant and ordering an entree. What are you paying for a Napa cabbage where you live? Like, how much does this cost in Portugal, for example? Because this was insane. And I don't know if it would be an okonomiyaki sin to use normal cabbage that was only $1, but yeah, this was a pricey investment. I get that prices are relative everywhere around the world. I understand that if it's cheaper somewhere, people make less, but come on, $14 for a vegetable? That just seems like price gouging to me, don't you think?
All right, you guys, so you tell me if you think inflation's getting crazy, okay? This is not the time to be asking anybody to do anything for free. Everything costs money. Okay, I'm going to show you what I got at Walmart this morning. I got this insulated food jar for my daughter to take hot lunch to school. This was $21. I just went through the clearance aisle. She's been wanting some of these forever. $3. Okay, whatever, not bad. Off-brand Equate dry shampoo, okay? Ground beef. Not even the good kind, you know? And then I got this. This was like $1.97 just so I could write recipes on the fridge. $65 for this. And the little board. This. That's all I got. $65. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to think anymore. If you're surviving, tell me how. If you know how to coupon, tell me how. If you have tips for making it in this economy, give me some tips. I'll take any tips. Any tips. I don't know. Is this not just outrageous? Hamburger meat's almost $7 a pound. Can't even afford to make beef tacos. Okay, that used to be like a little cheap meal. No, we might as well go buy steaks. Okay? If you made it this far, tell me how much you spend a week on groceries and how many people are in your family.
Today's Money Watch. More than half of Americans say that grocery prices are stressing them out. Maybe you're one of them. This is according to a new Associated Press poll. One Federal Reserve official tells CBS News that shoppers should brace for more price increases as businesses are expected to pass on the costs of the Trump administration's tariffs. Companies like Procter & Gamble have already announced their own set of price hikes.
Hey, what's up, America? I'm here at a Kroger and I'm going to check out the meat prices. So let's see if meat prices are the same, going up, or coming down. We're going to start here with the boar's head selection. We're looking at about $13.50 a pound for boar's head. I remember when this was about $7.99 a pound, and that was expensive back in the day. Now we're looking at an average of $14, $13.50 a pound. Except for chicken, that's on sale. Turkey, I mean. Then we have pastrami and round top, that's $15 a pound. We got a pound of wings, that's like $7 to $10 on sale. Now this is surprising for ground beef. We've got $3.88 a pound. In comparison, that's pretty low. And we've got buy one, get one free pork tenderloins. Those are about $12.50. Of course, we've got the big pork, that's about $35, $1.99 a pound. $4.99 a pound for chicken, barbecue. We got the steaks, which of course, $24, $19, $17. $3 Angus burgers, not bad. That's pretty good right there. $6.99 a pound for bacon. All right, so here's beef patties for $10. It's actually a pretty good price. But then you look over here, look at there's this, and then there's, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I'm not buying that. Here you go, you have about $7 a pound. So it's a little steep, it's actually a lot steep. Then you have your steaks for $13 and $11. Haven't seen any cube steak. I hear the price for cube steak, there it is. $17 for cube steak. The price of cube steak has gone up significantly. Here we got your $40 steaks, of course. That's a good piece of meat, $25, $22. 5 pork chops for $5. That's a very good deal. That's a little high, but that's way high, but that's good. Yeah, $9 for sausages and $4 for the small. And I guess that's almost acceptable, almost. So here's the hot dog prices hovering between about $5.50 and $7 for the good ones. You got all the kids buying the poison Lunchables. Here's the thing, regular bologna's $3.29, not bad, little high there. You got that big one for $8. Jesus, that needs to come down. Then you have bacon still high, about $7 a pound. Indiana Kitchen's on sale for $5.99 a pound. So that's the price of meat here at the grocery store. In some cases it's actually higher or stagnant, and in very few cases it's lower. So people keep talking about prices coming down. I'm not seeing it here where I'm living yet, in Indianapolis.
If you think beef prices are high right now, just wait until the fruits and vegetables aren't making it to the grocery store, because farmers in the West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, are reporting that 60% of their crop is remaining in the field or on the trees or on the vine. Blueberry farmers letting 60% of their crop rot, saying, hey, the raccoons and squirrels are going to have a great year, but I'm not. Cherry farmers, same thing. 60 to 70% of their crop is rotting on the trees because migrant workers who typically follow the harvest up the coast of California aren't making that trek this year, all due to immigration and immigration policies set forth by Republicans in the Trump administration. They're unwilling to take the risk of being detained by ICE, even those that are here legally, because they don't want to just disappear, and their family members that rely on them have no support. So they're staying close to home. And for Donald Trump, he says, oh, we need to fix what we're doing with immigration, and we need to support our farmers. But he really has no answer. In an interview with CNBC yesterday, he essentially said, oh, we'll fix it in the next couple weeks. But we know the next couple weeks never happens with Trump.
So guys, one thing is clear, food is no longer affordable the way it used to be. But is this a temporary storm or the new normal? Tell us, do you think these grocery hikes are natural or man-made disaster? Do you think these hikes are just inflation or something bigger? Well, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Do well to drop your thoughts in the comment, like, and of course, subscribe to support the channel. Till next time.